Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today we're talking reviews. I love all of your comments so much. I got so many great ones, especially after the first review video I did. So here we are again. Some of you asked for Rotten Tomatoes, and that's where we are. We're going to read Rotten Tomatoes reviews. There's some funny ones on there that we're going to hit, and then we're going to go back to IMDb because for some reason people are hilarious on IMDb. So we're going to stick with the funny ones, and we're going to talk about them all because they made me laugh. Also, this video is a little different because we are live chatting during it, and what that means is when it originally airs, we're live chatting, and I set a premiere so people will be on live chatting, so I had to make it a little longer. So I'm going to be talking through the first bunch of reviews, and then you'll notice I'll say, okay, here comes the music. I'll put on some music. I'll keep flashing reviews. It's because people wanted a longer time to live chat during it. So that's why this one's just a little different. But you'll hear me through the first big chunk of the video. And if you feel like it, read the live chat because I'm sure it was fun. And if you missed the live chat, don't worry, we'll do plenty more. Also, leave me comments. I read them all and I'll chat back with you. If you just feel like it, let the video run to the end, even with the music, because it does help my channel and I appreciate it. Also, I will be announcing Patreon coming out soon. A lot of you guys have asked me about that, so check back. And one of you guys left the best suggestion to go back and do reviews of the movies. So I will be doing that very soon, so look forward to that video as well. Without further ado, let's get into this train wreck. So here we are on Rotten Tomatoes. You can see that the average audience score is 29%. I love the graphic that they used here. It really made me laugh. So you know we had to start with a positive one, so that way people can't say we're being all negative. This person wrote 5 stars. The revival is great. I don't know what revival they're watching. They talk about loving the fashion and the connection between the characters. I don't see that either. The next one, and just like that, isn't as clever, funny, or interesting as it thinks it is. Thank you, Chris. You are part of our people. This guy writes for the Herald in Ireland, and I love that. It's not as clever, funny, or interesting as it thinks it is. That one really made my day. It gave me a good laugh. I like that one a lot. The next one, just no. I like that too with the barfy, pukey faces. That one made me laugh. This one struck me funny too. It says, it's so comically woke, you'd be forgiven for believing it's a satire. Fantastic review, 1 star by Joseph. Okay, ready for this one? This reboot reminds me of a rock and roll band that was once cool and cutting edge, but becomes too successful and ends up writing self-important songs about how hard it supposedly is to be rich and famous. The plot is a joyless series of contrived situations. Greg, that is fantastic. That's exactly how I feel. It really made me laugh. I love that review. The next one just says, very bad. Horrible, total freak show about weirdos, and then they leave out the best characters, and yes, of course, kill off only sensible character in the show. Leaves bad taste in my mouth. This one just says, cringe in the city, 1 star. It reminds me of the last reviews we saw where it said, what was it, Sex in the Shitty? I think it was. But yeah, that one made me laugh too. Scott gave it a 0.5 star and said, shallow, trite, contrived, preachy, obvious, boring, and frustrating. Almost the opposite of the old Sex and the City show. Scott, you are so on the same page. I'm so on the same page with you. That's a fantastic review. That's exactly how I feel. This one kind of sums up what I've been saying, what we've all been saying. Vomit-inducing. So cringy and woke, it actually made me feel nauseous. Do these women need money this much? You can be woke and diverse without being cringy. These writers fail. 26 out of 27 people found this review helpful, and I love it. The next one, Michael Patrick, how dare you? First of all, HBO, I'm so disappointed after all these years. You really thought this was Carrie Bradshaw that kept us loyal. No offense, because you're top notch, but this isn't it. This isn't what we want, and after all we've been through, it's just too much. So this review was middle of the road, but it was also posted at the very beginning of the series, and it just is called Awkward First Day of School. They go into some of the reasons they like it, some of the reasons they don't. I would be interested to know after watching more episodes if they still felt the same way. The next one, the way they wrote Stanford out, WTF. That's exactly how I feel too. They were so rude about it. They should be ashamed of the way they wrote out Stanford. Like he did something wrong. He actually passed in real life, and you send him to Tokyo with writing some crappy notes. So I thought that was a very good point. I hate the way they did that. We've talked about it before. It really bothers me. And I found it rude and disrespectful. I swear one of you guys is supposed to have written this one. It's just called WTF. I started to watch with no expectations. A few minutes in, they've already spoke about every social justice subject they could cram in. I'm in my mid-50s watching them act as if they're 80-year-olds living in a bubble, and it's hilarious. Okay, my favorite review. You ready? Horrid. Took 10 minutes before I started scratching my eyes out. Unfortunately, things can't be unseen. So now I'm seeking a hypnotherapist. I really need to have those images removed/blocked so that I can move on with my life. If you can help, please email me. 14 out of 17 people found that helpful, and I laughed reading it the first time. I'm laughing now. I think that's a fantastic review. So I will put out another one soon where I go over the reviews from the movies, and I especially am excited to see the reviews from the second movie. And also, if you didn't catch the announcement before, after this, and just like that train wreck wraps up, I'm going to be breaking down the movies into episodes that we can kind of talk along our thoughts and stuff and talk about those. But so for now, I'm going to keep flashing up reviews. I'm going to put music to it so you can enjoy them. If you're here with us during the premiere, it gives us more time to live chat. And if you're watching this afterwards, go back and read our live chat. And you can definitely still leave me comments. I'll read them all, and I'll try to respond as best I can. And thank you guys for everything, and here we go. bye.